Let me bring in my guests to join this conversation. In Los Angeles, California, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert witness, and columnist of Inside the Criminal Mind, Dr. Carole Lieberman. Great to see everyone. Dr. Carole Lieberman, are you surprised someone wakes up in the morning, you don't expect to find your roommate stabbed to death or four of your roommates stabbed to death, especially since you slept through the night and you didn't hear anything? Is it possible that they wouldn't perceive what was actually in front of them?
I think there is something fishy with those two survivors. First of all, they were apparently on the first floor, and the attacker or attackers went up to the second and third floor, and so in other words, they would have had to have passed the rooms where. Well,
not necessarily. Depends where you enter. It's a strange house. There's a sliding door on that second level that we're going to talk about more tonight. But
yes, okay. But the police, people have been describing this as incredibly the worst bloody or the bloodiest scene that I've ever seen. You know, they've been describing this the scene of the four victims as being so bloody. So it doesn't really make sense to me that that this person would have thought that the person was just unconscious. And even if they did, why do you call your friends instead of calling for medical help, calling 911 right away?
Let me ask you, Dr. Carole Lieberman, couple different ways, right? It could be someone who is stalking and waiting for the moment to pounce. This doesn't strike me as a place where someone would randomly come across this house and say, oh, I think I'll just walk into this house. So the fact that they keep saying targeted, 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 the more we explore, the more sense that makes to me that at a minimum, there was some target of this home.
Yes. Now, one of the interesting things is that one of the girls, Kaylee, had posted on Instagram a picture of the four of them. And she said, one lucky girl to be surrounded by these three people every day. Now, if they were targeting her, you know, this would be a way to get to not only target her or to get back at her, but to kill all four of them. I don't know. That's just one extraneous or one thought. I mean, there's so many different possibilities. They've already ruled out, however, the driver that drove them to their home, and they're ruling out. Another interesting aspect is calling Jack, the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, who the families are saying could not have done anything. But, you know, it's interesting to wonder, the two girls called him just not that long before they were attacked. And so you wonder, was it because they saw something, somebody following them, and they thought he could come help? Or did they think that he knew this person and he could talk to them and tell them not to hurt them? These are two little bits that seem like interesting paths to follow.
Absolutely. Let's bring back in our experts. Dr. Carole Lieberman, let me go to you on this. A skin dog may have absolutely nothing to do with it, but I'm wondering why you would dismiss it so quickly.
Yes, I don't think it should be dismissed so quickly. It's not like there's somebody else that they're focusing on. There is a connection between abuse of animals, you know, in terms of the triad, a sociopathic triad. But in addition to that, it's some people try out their killing first on an animal, and then they get emboldened to do it on a human.